After the final words of the tape, Keanu spent days lost in thought. The clues in the cabin felt like a door to the past, but something inside him still pointed elsewhere. One morning, he discovered another note hidden beneath the cassette player. It read, "Remember the lighthouse." The words were brief but striking. A memory sparked his mother once took him to a coastal town where a lighthouse stood tall. There was a room inside, one that was never opened, a room where time had stopped. Years later, he returned for the first time. The lighthouse still stood faded, weathered, but there. Its sealed doors and salt-rusted windows gave it the air of a forgotten relic. Inside, dust covered the lower chamber. Everything remained untouched: an old chair, a wind-tattered curtain, and a single table. On it rested a vintage music box. He turned the key. It played a melody familiar, haunting. As it played, Keanu caught his reflection in the old mirror on the wall. But for a fleeting second, the face staring back wasn't his. It was the old man's. He turned to the table. A sealed envelope lay there now, written in the same handwriting. "This room was forgotten by time, but I never forgot you." Signed again, L. Keanu realized he wasn't just discovering a past. He was inheriting a legacy. His next step was clear. The past had spoken, now the future awaited. After the lighthouse letter, Keanu knew the truth was near. L wasn't just a stranger, he was the center of this mystery. A week later, he received a letter from a foundation handling the old man's affairs. Inside, a small note. "Sometimes life takes you exactly where you belong." Enclosed was a small key and an address to an abandoned music school outside the city. The school stood strong, aged but proud. At the entrance, a faded sign, "The House of Echoes." Inside, the smell of music lingered. In the center of the hall stood a piano, dust-covered. On top, a framed photo of a young man and a boy. The boy was Keanu. Emotions overwhelmed him. This was the man never spoken of, the one who left a silence in his heart. Under the piano, he found a locked box. The key in his pocket fit perfectly. Inside were a final letter from L, a recording from Keanu's childhood, a foundation certificate. "This school is now yours." Where the music stops, let it begin again. Tears filled Keanu's eyes, but in them was a new light. This was more than a discovery of the past. It was a rebirth. Now he wasn't just Keanu Reeves, the actor, he was the keeper of a legacy.